Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk about the Chicago Street Race, this time for the NASCAR Cup Series, and following a disappointing Xfinity race where it got cancelled before halfway, and I posted a review / rant on it. We got I'm shocked, a good Cup race here at the Chicago Street Course. There was a lot more passing than I expected. I didn't expect that much passing through the field. Obviously, there was a lot of chaos in this race, as expected. I mean, there was going to be a lot of crashes, mostly into the tire barriers. But I thought this was a good race. But I'm shocked to say it, because that was actually a good race. I'm completely just shocked. And it was a great battle for the win with Justin Haley, Chase Elliott, and then Shane Van Gisbergen in his first NASCAR Cup race. He can wheel that car. Just congratulations to Shane Van Gisbergen. Completely deserved this win. He deserves respect. It's a great battle. Pretty good race. You could actually pass. And I'll give it an 8 out of 10. And SVG, all I'll say is he is legit. He is legit. That's all I'll say. And he earned the shit out of that win. He was one of those who didn't pit. He climbed through the field, and before that caution, before he was going to take the lead, he was like 2 seconds faster than Chase and Haley. It helps having fresh tires, 16-lap fresher tires, and driving through the field, but he can wheel that car. He's just such a talented driver. You know he's going to be a threat to win from practice, where he was first, qualified good, and was really up in contention the whole day. I thought maybe where that big wreck would maybe halt him, but he still drove to the field, went up there and won. So, in his first career Cup race win, so no winner makes the playoffs. That's full time. So it kind of helps my driver finish third. At least Haley didn't win. But Haley, or SPG, he could go full time maybe next year. I don't know. I think that would be very fun to see him go full time next year, because I think he would really deserve a full time ride over there. At least in my opinion. Yeah, might just get to what happened throughout the race. 204th NASCAR winner. Race barely ended before nighttime, so thank God they got this race done. But let's get to the start. So we finally get going at about 6:30 here at Green Flag for the Chicago Street Course. I'm like, this race isn't gonna happen, so I took a nap. But I woke up and I see the cars coming around. I'm like, wait, we're racing? Yep, I looked at Twitter and Bob confirmed they were racing. So we get green, Amarola spins early. It was like on lap 1 or 2, something like that. He spun out all by himself. Amarola should just retire at this point. Like, I'm just being honest. Yeah, Amarola spun out, and then Jones, Keselowski, and Gregson had an incident. Jones sent it way too deep in the corner, collected Keselowski and Noah. Noah had like 4 or 5 incidents in this race. I'm sure he's glad to get out of Chicago and move on to Atlanta. Then Hamlin, who dropped the lead to Reddick early, and then he gets loose into the tire barriers. I'm surprised how good the tire barriers prevented so much damage to these cars. Like, there were so many cars going to the tire barriers, and I was just surprised with not much damage. There weren't really getting much damage. Like, yeah, they got stuck, but you could literally just pull the cars out with a tow. So I'm surprised of how good the barriers were holding up for these cars. Kyle Busch, so we finally got our first actual yellow. Kyle Busch loses it. He spins into the barriers for the first caution of the race, and he impressive rebound to finish fifth, I think, for Kyle Busch after going into the tire barriers on I think like 5 or 6. Christopher Bellin takes the lead. Gregson then crashing to the tire barriers. Here's his second crash of the day. He couldn't get out, so yellow number 2. And then Blaney crashed. Technically, he hit the wall, had a bunch of damage, so not a good day for Blaney. So Bell wins stage 1. As you know, we don't have the stage brakes, so keep green. Logano then crashing to the barriers. Fortunately, he's able to back out and get back going. Jenson Button spins. Not sure what he was doing right there. He was trying to pit, but he was way too high up the racetrack, and Busher was right there. He could maybe wave to him out the side to know he was pitting, or he should have just been lower. But yeah, Jenson Button spun out. Todd Gillen spins. And then Elliott into the barriers, coming off pit road on the slick tires. So he made all that progress, and then he went to the tire barriers, but he came back to get a good finish as well. Gregson then crashed into the tire barriers. Probably could have gone out right there, but he was stuck. Yellow number 4, his third incident. LaJoy then spins out. They never showed it, but I looked on NASCAR.com, said he spun out, so I guess he spun out. And then Bowman spins yellow number 5. He was in a dangerous position, but all the cars were going by, so I don't know if that was necessary for a yellow, but our 5th yellow. And then Bowman blows up, and he stops after he exited pit road, and then Bell basically went to stage under caution. I don't know why Bowman went back out there if he had an issue. I don't get it, but whatever. So Bell swept the stages. So next, stage 3. This is gonna be the funniest moment so far of the 2023 Cup season. So Byron then is in the wall. Then Harvick checks up, gets in from behind with LaJoy. He spins out, and nobody has anywhere to go. Everybody gets literally stuck. There's like 7, 8, 9 cars stuck there, just in a pile. Because it was track's too narrow. You can't really go anywhere when one car spins. I guess Harvick decided, if I'm getting spun out, I'm making y'all stop. But that was funny. That was so funny. Truex spins, and then Gregson crashed to the barriers again. Both of those, we stayed green. Bale then spins out, tried to avoid hitting Larson, but he spun out himself. If I'm Christopher Bale on the 20 team, I'd definitely be a little bit upset at NASCAR. But you can't be, though. It doesn't take a genius to figure they were going to shorten the race because the track had no lights. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out, though, that it was going to be a shortened race. So Christopher Bell's crew chief's kind of to blame. So Reddick gets up to 4th. He then crashes into the barriers, which causes our 7th yellow of the night. Austin Dillon, he's 2nd. And he's chasing Haley, and he hits the inside of the wall, the last corner, into the tire barriers. Front of the car's destroyed. He's done for the day. And it was funny before this because Jeff Burton was talking about how good of a road racer Austin Dillon is. He has like one road course top 10. They try to hop up Austin Dillon, and that's the most Austin Dillon thing ever. Racing hard for the lead, hit the inside wall, and then pile into the tire barriers. No caution though, stayed green. And then Truex Jr. then into the tire barriers, which was our 8th yellow. Then SBG took the lead from Haley. This was before SBG trying to get the lead. Haley stayed in the lead. Van Gisbergen got it on the restart. Haley crossed him over, got the lead back, and SBG crossed him over for the lead. And they pretty pulled away, but then we get Wallace and Stenhouse. Not sure what Bubba was doing. I guess he just lost and crashed into Stenhouse. I don't know if it was deliberate. I don't think it was. But yeah, yellow number 9. It's kind of a wasted restart though, because SPG was going to pull away. Because he had the fastest car. I mean, Yeah, let's get the Cup race results here. Shane Van Gisbergen wins. I'll give this race an 8 out of 10. I'm really shocked to say this was a good race. There was a lot of passing throughout the field. Van Gisbergen was really impressive to drive through the field even after all those, after all that chaos. Good passing throughout the field, a bunch of chaos as expected, and a good battle though between Haley, Gisbergen, and Elliott there at the end. Just wish Chase was able to have fresh tires, but if he pitted, he would have been back there in that chaos in that first caution in stage 3. So I'll take a P3. Things now will be like 50-something points back. But Shane Van Gisbergen gets the win. Justin Haley second. Chase Elliott third. Kyle Larson fourth. Kyle Busch, well, I don't like Kyle Busch, but you gotta give credit where credit's due. P5 to come back after driving into the tire barriers in stage 1. P5. Austin Cindric sixth. Finally a good finish for Austin Cindric. Michael McDowell 7th. Joe Logano 8th. Ty Gibbs 9th. Good finish there for Ty Gibbs. And Chris Buescher ends up top 10. Denny Hamlin 11th. Eric Emerald 12th. William Byron 13th. Corey LaJoie 14th. Ryan Preece 16th. 15th. Eric Jones 16th. A. John Dinger 17th. Christopher Bell 18th. Todd Gillen 19th. Chase Briscoe ends up top 20. Jenson Button 21st. Ross Chastain 22nd. 23rd. Josh Blickey. 24th. Brad Keselowski. Noah Gragson 25th. Surprised he was able to finish 25th. Andy Lally 26th. Daniel Suarez 27th. Tyler Reddick 28th. Kevin Orr 29th, and round top 30s Harrison Burton, 31st Bubba Wallace, 32nd Mark Truex, 33rd Ryan Blaney, 34th Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 35th Ty Dillon, 36th Austin Dillon, and round the field in 37th last place is Alex Bowman. Good race for Chaco Street Course. I wonder if they'll come back next year. I'd like to see it come back next year for the Cup Series. We'll just have to see if they decide to do it. But yeah, fun night of racing for the Chicago Street Course for the Cup Series. But that's all I really want to say for this video. Dodgers recap probably in a little bit. So until next time, peace.